What's up, everybody? Happy Tuesday. Hope all you're having a great day so far. Okay, let me get into this episode of GH. This might be a very short video today because I was just bored with today's episode. I think today's episode was just dry. Today's episode was so boring to me. It's like, where's the drama? Like, where's the continuation of storylines? No storyline really progressed today. Like, there was no big revelations about nothing. Just a boring day. Like, today felt like a Wednesday episode, because all Wednesday episodes are boring episodes, but today's Tuesday, so I guess they decided to give us another boring episode. Anyway, where do I start? So Sonny was at the house talking with Max and Milo, telling them to pretty much, proof the whole house, trick out the whole house for Olivia so that way her recovery is smooth. And Sonny was yelling at Milo because of the whole Lulu thing, telling Milo that he should have brought Lulu to his house or he should have called Dante. Here's my problem. Sonny, what the fuck are you yelling at Milo for? First of all, Lulu didn't even know who anybody was. Why would Milo bring Lulu to Sonny's house when Lulu didn't even know who Sonny was? Two, Dante, she didn't even know her own husband. She wasn't comfortable staying with Dante. So she felt comfortable staying with Milo. It's not like they did anything, Sonny. Let it go. Shut up. So he's still yelling at Milo, the doorbell ringing. So Max finally told Milo to get the door. Carly comes in. Max and Milo leave. Carly and Sonny talking or whatever. And she was like, she's happy that Olivia's going to be okay. She offered to pay for Olivia's recovery care, nurses and whatever she need. Carly offered to pay. Sonny told her that that's all right. And Carly asked Sonny if Olivia died, would he have killed her? And Sonny told her it doesn't matter anymore because Olivia is okay. But she still wanted Sonny to answer the question. And Sonny just put Carly in her place. Like, he's just telling her that shit that you did, ordering a hit and all that, you can't do that no more. He's telling her you cannot cross the line like that ever again. She agreed. And, they sat down. They were talking about Franco, and, then Morgan came up. The fact that Morgan is staying at the Quartermaines. Sonny told Carly, let him handle it. He'd take care of it. Told her just go home and, be with Jocelyn. Let him worry about Morgan. So Carly was asking Sonny if they were good. He was like, yeah, we're good. And I seen the little look that they gave each other and then started smiling and stuff. I'm like, here they go. Carly's back into the fold again. She's back in Sonny's good graces. I found it funny that she was asking Sonny if they good. I'm like, bitch, of course y'all good. Because if y'all wasn't good, you would be laid out on the floor covered in a pool of blood. Obviously, y'all good. If I were you, I would hurry up and leave that house before he changes his mind. Because Sonny bipolar. And you know how he is when he ain't got his meds. He batshit crazy. So yeah, Carly and Sonny hugged and they're officially back as friends. Of course, I knew that shit was gonna happen. I just noticed something. It's been a long time since we seen Sonny's house. It's been a long time since we seen Sonny's house. I was like, damn, I forgot Sonny even had a mansion. But anyway, it's good to see the Corinthos mansion again. So anyway, Connie and Olivia, they sitting here talking. Connie brings in some cannolis from Bensonhurst, and she hired a masseuse or whatever for Olivia. She want Olivia to come stay at her penthouse. Pause. When the fuck did Connie get a penthouse? I thought Connie had a mansion. Didn't Kate Howard have a mansion that was next door to Sonny's? I thought Connie was gonna go back to that house. Well, I guess Connie kept Johnny's penthouse or whatever after, he went to prison. So I guess she kept the penthouse. And she wanted Olivia to come stay with her. And Olivia told her Sonny already made that offer. And she took him up on the offer. And Connie was looking at her like, no, this bitch didn't. I'm like, Connie need to let it go. You're the one that broke up with Sonny. Now you're going to get all pissy because Olivia is staying with Sonny. And now she getting jealous. So she pulls out her cell phone and tell Olivia to call Sonny and tell him it's okay. Olivia can come stay with Connie. And I know why Connie asked her to do that. She was really testing Olivia to see if she got feelings for Sonny. That's why. And then Olivia kept telling her she not going to, come live with Connie because Sonny, always gets what he wants and, she can't turn him down or whatever. So Connie was figuring that Sonny wants Olivia. And Olivia wants to know if Connie still wants Sonny back. Like, do she want Sonny back? Connie's coming up with all these excuses as to why her and Sonny can't get back together. Bitch, if you got all these excuses, why the fuck are you acting like a jealous schoolgirl over the fact that Olivia gonna be staying with Sonny? And I could tell deep down Olivia wants Sonny. I could tell. I mean, come on now. She was in love with Sonny A since they were kids in Bensonhurst. It's obvious. They need to stop acting like teenagers and act like grown-ass women and grown adults and, confess their true feelings. Why keep it all bottled inside? Because I see bad things on the horizon for Connie and Olivia. Trust me. So, anyway. Tracy and Lulu and Laura, they go over to the Metro Court to see Luke, and Tracy tells them Luke isn't there. They want to know where did he go. And Tracy was, being all mysterious, talking about, he doesn't tell her where he goes. She's trying to hide the letter that Luke wrote to her. So, they're just talking to her, trying to figure out, what's going on with Luke. And Laura tells her that she doesn't believe Tracy about the test results at the hospital and thinks that Luke was the one getting the test, and Tracy denies those claims. So they're still trying to figure out where the fuck Luke went. Tracy is adamant that she don't know where Luke went. She says that she's okay, Luke's okay, everybody's okay. But Lulu doesn't believe her. Lulu feels like Tracy will always cover for Luke no matter what. So they leave or whatever. Tracy looking out the window, sad. I love the way Tracy had Luke's back. I really do. I love the way she had his back. Tracy is always going to be a part of Luke's life. No matter what argument they have, no matter how many times he breaks her heart, it's always going to be like that. Anyway, AJ and Liz are talking about their little dumbass relationship. I was so bored with this scene. So she was talking about how she didn't get a chance to make amends with Jason before he died. She did a lot of awful things to Jason, just like AJ did. She was saying how she couldn't trust AJ, that he was going to hurt her. He might hurt her again, and she couldn't promise that she wouldn't hurt him. Just a bunch of bullshit. I don't really care about this relationship. So AJ and Liz decide to get back together. They're all happy and kissing. Notice that they never slept together. I'm surprised. They've been together for a little minute and they still haven't fucked. Damn. So Liz leaves. AJ gets on the phone, calls his mother to tell Monica the good news. Lucy Coe is talking with Nikolas about Deception Cosmetics. He turns it down because he's thinking that it's a bad investment. She tells him that his mother is a part of the company and that she's partnered up with Lucy and goes over the business plan. He looks at the prospectus and tells her that he'll think about it and let her know. Elizabeth walks up to Nikolas and tells Nikolas that she's back with AJ, and I know he's not going to be happy with that. Who cares? Nikolas, I think, would be smart to get back with Deception Cosmetics. I think he'd be smart to invest in it. Why not? And I know the only reason he's going to do it is because of his mother. I'm pretty sure. Anyway, Max and Milo are talking about Sonny and the business and stuff like that. And Milo confesses to Max that maybe he should quit working for Sonny because maybe he wants to do something more with his life. He said all he really enjoys doing is working out. I always knew Milo didn't really want to work for Sonny. I always knew that he wasn't fit to be a bodyguard. I knew he wanted more out of his life. Max is the one that really enjoys being a bodyguard. Milo doesn't. I always figured that. So Max gets a phone call, and Lucy Cole walks up to Milo and talks to him probably about being a model for Deception Cosmetics. Hands him her business card, and Max was wondering what that was all about, and Milo tells him nothing, even though I'm pretty sure Milo's definitely gonna work for Deception. I think it'd be a smart thing. Anyway, Ava and Franco, they fucking bore me. They whole scene, like, they've been in that living room talking about the same shit all week since last week. I'm like, damn, yo, can they get off my screen? They are boring. They're not doing anything to bring the storylines, to push the storyline. They're just talking about the same dumb shit about they love affair back in the day. I don't care about that. Then he's telling her that he knows that she was the shooter and threatens to tell Sonny. She tells him that he has no proof. He doesn't need proof. So they decide to just pretend for now to be a couple for the sake of Kiki and sleep in the same bed. It's obvious that Ava still wants Franco. I think Franco got something up his sleeve just by his facial expressions and by the way he be looking and stuff. I don't think he's a quartermaine. And I do think he got something up his sleeve. Anyway, rather boring ass episode. I wasn't even excited for this episode. I will see all of y'all tomorrow. Hopefully tomorrow is better. We get to see hypocritical Alexis tomorrow. Oh yay. Anyway, I will see y'all all tomorrow. Have a nice day.